Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Factorio. We're going to try and build the satellite today. Hopefully. It's a lot of resources. So, it looks like, well, kind of okay on fuel. Maybe the rocket control units and the low density structures are a problem. So, can I do something here to make this kind of happen more? Let's see if we can add another factory. So I can, but I'm not sure how I'm going to get the resources out of here because of the way this has been designed. I don't think it's going to be possible, really. Hang on, I'm looking. No, don't really think it's going to be possible to add one there. Maybe, maybe if I adjusted this over one tile, like everything could be shifted over one tile, but I think I'd need a little bit more than that. Is there another space that has everything we need for low density structures? Steel, copper, and plastic. Well, this is the only place with plastic, but I could potentially get plastic someplace else. Okay, so we have plastic and copper here, and here, and here, and steel here. Okay. I feel like this is now the best time to actually get a roboport, because moving all of those resources around is going to be a colossal pain in the butt to manage with all the infrastructure we already have. So I think we'll collect a collect a bunch of advanced circuits here. And I'm going to run over here to my gear storage facility. Pick up a couple of dozen gears. And we'll run down here while not being hit by the train. Very important to not get hit by the train. And collect some iron plate. Okay. So I'm going to need at least 2 roboports here. Now, here's the plastic, there's the steel, there's the copper. Is that it? Plastic, steel, and copper? Yeah, okay. So first things first, I need to move this over, down, over, up. That's the only way I'm going to be able to get one of these. I'll just get a couple of those just so I don't have to build them later. And I should put these in the right spot. So I think, let's go ahead and 2, 3, 4. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do it this way. That way if I want to ever expand this going to the right, I can. This is the first time we've actually thought about future-proofing our commands. Or production, really, there. Okay, so a little bit of turret action up there. Hopefully I don't do too much damage. I actually don't have a way to repair the wall at the moment. We should be okay though. Okay, 5 of these and 5 of these. Let me run down here to... I'm kind of getting sick of building inserters, at least the basic version of them. I'll just pick up a bunch of these for future-proofing that. And I should still have this crate here of electronics being stored up. So I'm just going to grab whatever electronics are stored in here. So, if I can get off that pipe on this production, the long arms are going to grab the steel, and the short arms are going to grab the copper and the plastic, and then we're going to have long arms put them on the little transporter belt on the other side, and then we're going to have a fast inserter pick them up and put them in a special chest. So I think I need to do some sort of research, because I think I need to have an active provider chest. Chest. Logistics system. The push the contents be stored to be used elsewhere. I don't know what the difference between active and passive provider chests are, but let's go ahead and get the research going. We'll try and get it set up with a passive provider chest with the logistics network. Hopefully this isn't going to consume a whole lot of resources, but let's see here. And then one of the roboports I built earlier is going to service this area. So I think orange is logistics and green is construction. So I think, where's the best place for this? I think the best place for this is down, maybe right here-ish? It's kind of blocked there. I think the best place would be here. And we'll put the other one maybe here. That seems good. So do we want to 47 objects missing construction robots? Oh, that's all the items that can be repaired in that area. Yeah, okay. We need logistics robots. Let's see here. Okay, so advanced circuits and a flying robot frame. Flying robot frames. Batteries, engine units, steel, and electronics. So we might be able to get that all done in this area. See, there's batteries there. There's electronics there, and there's steel there. If we can kind of get this over here somehow. Okay. So everything it needs is right here except for batteries. So really what we've got to do is get batteries over here. shouldn't actually be too hard. What I'm going to do is run up to here. And let's see here. Put this here. And we'll run this like this. And that's going to put batteries on the wrong side. Okay. We'll fix that by doing that. Okay. Okay. Still trying to see what the best way to do this will be. I don't think I need a huge amount of these, so I think I can just kind of wing it. Right, why don't I have more engine units? Hang on. Are you guys not producing electric engine units anymore? Well, I'm gonna need you to start again. Maybe because I turned it off to save electronics, probably. It's okay. Otherwise I have robot frames. Robot frames. Robot frames? Ooh, you know what? This requires a whole nother level of production. No, it doesn't. Why did I think it did? Anywho, I feel a little bit silly. Thought it required the next level of level 3 whatchamacallits assemblers to do. So again, I would never recommend designing a base like this, but as I said, we're just gonna get a few of these rolling. Gonna get a provider chest. Let's go ahead and we'll steal the steel from here. Steel, I'll grab a couple copper plates just for production reasons. Okay. Electronics. Turrets are fine. Okay. So I'll come back, I'll pick these up, and I'll dump them in here. This isn't in range. So I think I'll do is I'll build one more of these robots. Oh god, kill that. Let's pick up the couple I need from here. We'll build one more down here, and the logistic robots will pick themselves up and put them into the logistic system, so we should be okay. Actually, can I do it like this? No, too close. Okay. Oops. There. So it'll just directly deposit them into the system as they're finished here. Oh wait, that's not right, because this isn't a finished product. Okay, I feel a little stupid again. Okay. And there's no need for really any of that. Put you there. A long inserter can do the same job. And this guy will produce the actual logistics robots. Okay. And then bam, bam. Bam. Okay, now looks like it should work. Oh, except I don't want to do it that way. I wanted to put this here. Which that doesn't actually work. Okay. What I'll do... There. Now the logistics robots should automatically go into the logistics system once they're built. Okay. Oops, and I just need to... They'll be slow to build, but considering the fact that they're going to stack up after a while, I think we'll be okay. Okay. So... I just need... Makes this content available to the logistics network. Storage chest. Long-term storage for the logistics network. Can I do this? Or do I need the requester chest? Well, time to find out if any of this will work. Okay. Can we... No? So I think I need to finish researching logistics first in order for this to be usable. Let's see about getting the research up and running again here. What are we missing? Yellows. How close are you from watching? I don't think robots will take anything from an active prayer chest, but only take something from a passive prayer chest if it's required. Yeah, that's how it works. Just check quickly. Robots take from provider chests and put things in storage slash requester chests. You can't just put the robot. That's just where robot parts charge. Okay, thanks, Darius. Sorry I didn't see your message. I guess I was busy doing my thing over here. And that also means it's going to take a while to get the logistics system up and running. But should I be able to build a personal roboport? Maybe I can just have the items sent to me for a while. Those construction bots to work from your inventory. Wasn't there a way to get logistical robots to work from your inventory? Yeah, so this allows me to have that research. Well, that personal roboport only said that it allowed construction robots from the personal roboport. So how do can I do that? I think... I know you can put repair packs into the roboport, Darius. I know that for sure. Do you know how the player request stuff off of the thing? Do I need a personal roboport for that? So I guess build one and find out. I mean, I'm gonna build one eventually. But that would require power armor, wouldn't it? Shoot. Yeah, I see some flaws here. Okay, so there's not... I don't... Just trying to find a good way to get additional stuff down here. And considering all this is way over here, that's a bit of a problem. I mean, for right now, I could just come over and just grab stuff. I guess it will work since the low density materials is probably going to be outproducing everything else. Yeah, so at least it's outproducing fuel at the moment. I suppose I could just dump them in this chest here for now. Alright, so we'll do that for now, at least until we figure something else out. Right now, I've got no way to get my research back online either. Maybe 1, 2, 3. It's got the feeling I'm going to need at least a couple more basic researches to finish out the game here. Oh, and to answer your question, Darius, I think it was like 10% I was about. If you request something and something is in a storage active player chest, will take them from the storage area, post and build a main storage area with storage chests. While my production items are stored, and when I request an item, I'll grab the item from storage and put them in my inventory, but I have to be in the orange area for the world report to work. Sounds about right, Darius. Sounds about right. Okay, so let's see if we can get orange science packs back online here. We won't quite build them in the same capacity we were doing before, but we'll still get them rolling so we can have our science moving, at least until the logistics research is done. And I know this is going to end up taking up a metric ton of resources that I necessarily want to devote to the satellite. Okay. Go ahead and we'll just put the productivity modules in here just to make sure resources are being used efficiently. And hopefully that doesn't suck up too much of the productivity there. Okay. We'll get attacked. Let's see here. Let's see if we can bump fuel production at least. So my fuel production is way up here. If I remember correctly, I already put I already put speed modules on all this stuff. Let's see. No, I didn't. Okay. Let's put some speed modules in here to slightly bump up production. Yeah, there's no heavy oil coming in. I wonder if at this point, since I'm kind of actually needing heavy oil for stuff, that I should take out the advance and go back to basics. So I have more stuff like heavy and light oil. I think I'm good on plastics and petroleum products for the moment. Looks like this cheese stuff is, I call it cheese, it's sulfur. That stuff is good. Wait for that to finish just for efficiency purposes. I just want to do it that way just so I can have a little bit of extra heavy oil producing stuff here, because it looks like there's a little bit of research, a little bit of storage issues. Yeah, this whole thing isn't even necessary really, it's not even running, but is there any other way to get solid fuel? No. Unless I want to make it from petroleum gas. I could get it from petroleum gas. Hopefully that didn't just break the system here. I guess it did because of this water in these pipes. Such is the danger of laying pipes. I need to get heavy oil back in here. I will just remove these pipes. And I can just relay them, I guess. That's odd. Why is this a purplish color and this is a green? Oh, because this is actually the lubricant. Okay. So I'm going to use a little bit of the stored petroleum gas I have to run this section here and produce just a little bit more solid fuel, which should hopefully free up any type of production issues we are having here. If I want to expand this further, I'm going to need a lot more oil production, which I don't necessarily think is going to work here. But everything seems to be going okay up here. Could add some modules to these to make them more productive. Slow them down though, I think, really. I'm just going to queue up a bunch of rocket control facilities myself, since I can just manually build them. At least we can get that going. Yeah, I think we've really boosted that what we can based on our current production levels. It's not going to work. Well, until we can get a normal chests. Oh god, no, just put them in a basic chest. Yeah, so that should have just put it in there for now. Okay. And, why don't I, since I have a lot of just stuff in inventory, we can just drop this here, set this to control units, and just tell the game to have at it while we're running around doing our own thing. It's better than me building them myself, right? So at this point, I kind of think I have enough low density structure stuff to, a little bit more. I'll go grab some out of, we should have enough stored up that we will have enough low density structure stuff. Yeah, that should be enough, I think, to launch the rest of the rocket. So our limiting factor is then going to be fuel and control units. We've expanded control units here. 27%, I'm a little bit farther than I thought. Okay, so we're good on control units. It's mostly fuel. So how can I expand fuel? Given the fact that I'm using up most of the oil in this general vicinity. Can I hide pollution? Thank you. I don't see any immediate oil fields around that I could take advantage of. Could build a few radar units just to start scanning. Let's do that. Do 10 radar units. I just want to start scanning around, maybe trying to look for some resources. And, seeing what we could find. Hopefully it doesn't consume too much power. I guess it's kind of low for what we usually do, so I think we're okay. And hopefully they'll reveal some... Oh, almost got the damn train again. Hopefully we'll be okay. I think we're just slowly not producing enough plastic, it looks like. It's hard to tell. Our solid fuel production seems to be going okay. definitely not enough. You're starting to stockpile a small amount of light oil, and I think that's because this broke. Yeah, this definitely broke. There's no water coming here anymore. Looks like water was connected via this pipe. Can I... We're using up a lot of the petroleum reserves, which is troubling. Alright, that ought to get water flowing to these machines, which will give me a little bit more petroleum. Let me think here. Well, I really do need to figure out a way to bump this production up. Looks like we've really reached the max for oil, and we're already losing on petroleum, so I don't really see a way to boost this. Well, I guess it's gonna be what it's gonna be. At least until we have the ability to... Ah, crap. One of my main sections just got attacked over here. We're gonna have to go see if we need to rebuild anything. Looks like they got a bunch of the piping. That stinks. Is that like a super spitter or something? That's new. Isn't this connected? I'm confused. These all... Oh, there's a break right there. Yeah, Darius, I was just thinking I might just build a secondary oil factory or something. That's why I've got the scanners running out and about for oil. Or running out and about scanning regions. Still might be tough. Let's do this. Let's check how much oil is actually stored up there. Because, I mean, we've got the oil train running. We basically have 2 oil fields worth of production. So maybe I can, like, I don't know, wing something there or something. I don't have enough resources. Hang on, I gotta go pick up some more electronics. And now we've got electronic shortages again. Great. It's not something, it's another. Okay, that should give me enough to build the rest of the oil refineries. Once the logistics research is up, we'll cut some things back out, which will make the that system look good. And I don't think I actually have any laser turrets I can replace that with. Might have to at least get 1 factory's worth of laser turrets running again. Man, I don't even remember where these were produced. Oh, they were produced here. Yeah, this is... Looks like I'm gonna have to... I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this after I got the wall online, but looks like the biters have done just enough damage that I'm gonna have to start repairing some part of the wall. And I just dump these in there. Didn't want to, but gonna have to. The for what? Hang on, our copper facility ran out of coal. What's going on here? Ew. Well, these coal mines ran dry. Oops. Might as well put those in the right direction. Okay. Take for a second for our copper to get back online, but we should be okay. Should be more than enough to run that. Okay. Not really happy with the amount of coal that's coming down here, but I guess I can't complain. At this point in the game, I really wish the developers gave you like a little flight machine so you could fly around to places faster. You get one in the campaign, so why not? Gonna just pick up some of these empty guys here. Build that there. Okay. Didn't have to come all this way, but for some reason this is where I thought my oil was for a moment. Yeah, so I'm actually not using oil 100% here, so I can expand my oil production. I just need to figure out a way to integrate it back into this mess. So I'm going to need more refineries. Stone blocks. Well, that's just great. My stone blocks, I think, are on the opposite side of the map. Didn't I have stone blocks up here to make concrete? Yeah, they're up here. I'm having trouble remembering where everything is now. We'll just grab these. Should pretty quickly be replaced, honestly. Did I just grab a whole bunch of concrete instead of blocks? I grabbed concrete too. 3. I guess that'll be enough. Okay. So as long as I don't interrupt this pipe here. So, and then, see how I'm going to connect this to oops. 3. Okay. So this heavy oil right there. Can I no idea what that was actually for. Okay, so that should get heavy oil into the system. I just need to figure out the logistics of the rest of this. Alright, you know what? This actually isn't going to work. I need to space these out by one tile. Okay. So it looks like I could probably connect petroleum right here, which seems once again doable. Alright, we're figuring it out. Okay, that worked. So we just need to connect this like this. Okay, now we just need to connect the light oil. The light oil can be connected way over there. So I think what I'm going to do is connect the light oil like this. Bring it up this way. I'll then use some underground pipes just because I don't want to clutter up my base with pipes. And we'll bring it this way. Bring it down, bring it over, bring it over, bring it over, bring it over. Bring it over. Underground pipe, underground pipe. Boop. And voila! That should connect everything. Okay. Okay, that should improve production of all the resources. I've got to admit, that was a pretty crazy way of doing it. So. Oops, looks like I broke this though. And I broke the water. Yeah, it's a bit of a tangled mess. Okay. So I know water needs to be on this pipe here, which came into here. Petroleum, gas, heavy oil. So it gets that back online. Okay, that should reconnect that. It should reconnect these, which are not running still. Okay. So heavy oil isn't going where it's supposed to go. It's because all these pipes now have petroleum gas in them. Boy. Hang on, we're going to have to replace a lot of piping here. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I don't think I actually need to replace that piece. And this wasn't connected to begin with. So if I just do this and this, and that. Wait, why are you... Yeah, we'll get this figured out. Okay. Oh, you know what it is? I completely screwed this all up. Because I rotated it, I'm used to these facing south, and I thought the petroleum was on the left end. So I had the wrong type of gases on the wrong end. That's what was going on. We're gonna have to redo most of this now. So heavy oil. Where am I going to connect heavy oil now? Which also makes more sense of how petroleum got here. Okay, so petroleum gas comes up this side. Screwed that up again. Which explains why this section was off earlier. So at least this is slightly easy fixes. So now I just need to get petroleum gas someplace else. feel like I'm playing one of those puzzle games like, what's the name of that one puzzle game? The Chem Space one? You're trying to line everything up. That's hurting my brain. Okay. I think that... No. Okay, looks like these are now running the way they should be running. Yeah, okay. So the oil's going to where it should be. We just need to make sure that everything's piped right for everything else. So it's not piped for this. And we know for a fact that this needs to be heavy oil, but it's petroleum gas. We'll just back this up. And there. Everything's running again, I think, except for maybe these guys. Okay, so it looks like there's no water here, so should be water in this pipe. Just trying to see where the water comes in from over here. So, looks like... Okay. So this isn't running because it doesn't have enough supplies. You're not running because you don't have heavy oil. Okay. Everything should now be running. These are running. These are running. And we're running at half electricity. Thought we solved the electrical problems. Oh well. Okay, and now we're storing up enough heavy oil that we can expand production quite a bit. So, first things first, I think I'm going to need some more resources. Scoop up a few hundred iron here. We'll need another 5 or so of these, I don't know. Yeah, I do want exoskeletons, but damn it, cat, get away from the window. Sorry, guys, cat's trying to get out the window. Every time we put the air conditioning in, he tries to get out. Yeah, Darius, exoskeletons would be a good thing right now, but let me focus on actually trying to not suck at the game. We're going to have to take a quick jog to pick up some resources. My objective is to get more solid fuel right there, so I should be able to do this. Solid fuel. Nope. Solid fuel. Okay, now the question is can I even support this? So it looks like oil is holding steady at 3.4 thousand. Petroleum is, looks like it's on the rise. Okay. So, I could definitely afford to do this number. Petroleum into heavy fuel. And then I guess we'll just do one last heavy fuel option kind of like here. Okay. There we go. Oh, hang on, my web browser. Let me bring back up my Twitch chat here. Darius, if you said anything, please feel free to message me on Steam. I didn't see the last couple of chats there from you. Okay. Two, three, four. Our oil refinery is under attack again. Ain't that just great? Not sure what's going on with my power grid right now. Hang on. Okay, Bull took quite a bit of damage there, which isn't brilliant. At least the factory's online again. Power is just such a huge issue still. Nuclear fuel reprocessing is kind of out of my reach right now. I'm gonna shut all this off here to preserve electronics. Maybe the laser turret wall when we couldn't support it wasn't quite a good idea, because right now there's not enough power to support anything. Well, I think that's where I'm about to end it today, guys. It looks like we're good on fuel and everything else. Our shortcoming is going to be these producers here, but there's not much we can do to expand this. Really killed the research that we don't need, so I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll see what else we can do to get things rolling.